Hello friends! Sorry for looking a tad rough, but today is an exciting day in the house. We have made lots of progress. I have been working nonstop. Honestly, I've kind of forgotten to even vlog while I've been trying to move and get things settled, but I'll take you on a tour later on. But today I am actually working on painting the library. So I decided to do an accent wall and then the rest white, more than likely, unless I decide that I love the dark blue that I went with. Actually, it's like basically almost black, but it reminds me of, this is hilarious, but the first thing I thought of was Illyrian wings. So I feel like that's what the vibe that I'm going for in the library. So I will show you what we're doing. Okay, so you can't really tell in this lighting, but it's like a very deep blue black and then white. And then as you can see, the books are either out here or under this tarp. I have never regretted collecting books so much when I was trying to move them. But currently this room is like a really ugly gold yellow. And it's also a really kind of small room. I've gone around and done some spackling this morning, and I'm gonna just go around and vacuum before I get started. But there's only one window in here, and then these like track lights, which I'm probably gonna the track lights are fine. I mean, they're not my favorite, but they're not bad. But it's a warm light, so I think I'm gonna switch the bulbs to be like a cool tone, which I think will look really a lot better. But yeah, so that's the vibe we're going through. And I just wanted to go ahead and paint, even though it's like pretty, I mean, I've only been here 1 week, but I wanted to go ahead and paint because I can't get this room in order, and it's driving me nuts because I don't want to put everything away and then have to pull it away from the wall so I can paint. So I'd rather just go ahead and do it now and then paint and have it all done. And it's also supposed to snow tonight and tomorrow, and I work tonight, but at least tomorrow I'm completely off, so this will be a great like snow day project. So here we go. Alright, I've got 2 coats on there. This track light is so bright. I'm really liking it. It's like a really deep blue-black. It looks more blue, I think, in this lighting with the light on it, but let me get up closer. Let me try this angle over here. Yeah, it's definitely more like black this way. But I'm loving it. So then from here on out, it's going to be white. But like, can't you imagine a really nice gallery wall over here, but like framed? Because all of my prints will probably go on that wall, but I'm going to pick out like my favorite ones and then frame them over here. Definitely my Nevernight series, what were they called? Book covers. Sorry, I'm kind of tired from all this. I'm going to have those framed because those are some of my favorite prints, and I think they would look so good on this wall. Yeah, I'm really happy.
This is your major first snow outing. What do you think? Is it delicious?
It is super, well, gosh, I'm looking so tired this morning. It snowed last night, and you can see like a lot of it's really starting to melt. Plus that one's been destroying the backyard. Running through snowdrifts. And yeah, I am finally off work today from all my jobs. So we're gonna spend the whole day painting. I got the blue black wall done yesterday, except I saw a spot I missed. So I'll fix that this morning, and then I'm gonna paint the rest this morning. Yay!
Legs. Good boy.
I forgot how hard painting this. So I just got the really long wall finished. So it's now half white. It's gonna take at least 2 coats, but the first coat's always the hardest. So I'll show you the progress. Can you tell? It's kind of hard. The lighting in here is real crappy. There's one window over there. So yeah, here, let me see if I can get a better angle. Kind of. But I think it's looking good so far. Okay, 1 coat done. Woohoo! Let me step out. Maybe if I go over here. And then when you come in, you see the Illyrian wing wall. Okay, I just finished a 3rd coat on the walls. All of those are my books, plus some extra ones out in the hallway, but I think it looks pretty dang good. Like, I'm really happy with it. Here it is from like another angle. And I also like that it's not so stark, like, to see this black wall, because you can't tell, like, walking down the hallway. Hang on. So if you're just like walking down the hallway, the walls just look white. So then when you come in, it's the black wall. Yeah. The Illyrian wing wall. Dun, 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 dun. Progress. Okay, well, first of all, a couple things to point out. I am an idiot. When I built this thing from IKEA, I put in the shelves backwards that are like stable shelves. See, like the top, the middle, and the bottom. So I need to take some white paint and just paint over that so it's less noticeable. But also, I don't know how this happened, but they're like crooked. They lean in. I wish that they would be flush, but I don't know how to fix that. And they've been like that since I built them. Listen, we'll do the best we can here. I was trying to rebuild this desk, but it's kind of a piece of crap. And I think I'm just gonna put it out on the side of the road because it's just kind of big for this space. And I don't think it's gonna work kind of how I want it to. And I think I'm just gonna eventually look for something else to go in that slot. That's gonna be an art print wall. And you guys know, I love my prints. And I can also go here, but I want a chair to go here, out. And then on the winged Illyrian wall, that's gonna be like my favorite prints, and I'm actually gonna frame them. So that'll be like a special wall. So yeah, let's get to putting books. Super exciting. I can't wait to get all my books on the shelves. I have the one behind me. I have the one that you're sitting on. And this is exciting. I can't even contain it. I've been so excited to get everything on in its place. So let's do this. talk this out. So, I'm thinking Throne of Glass is going to encompass the middle two shelves there. Is this going to be like an homage to Sarah J. Maas on this giant shelf? Where's my arm? There we go. I think it's going to turn out to be. So, middle section is going to be Throne of Glass. I have a lot of copies of Throne of Glass. I think I'm going to do these two. So one side will be Crescent City. Because, like, I know it's going to expand. Like, obviously, three or four books. Do I have that many copies of just one book? Perhaps. But I have, like, merch, and I know it's going to expand over time. So I think we'll do that, and then Court of Thorns and Roses on the other side. And then I think I'm going to at least dedicate one to From Blood and Ash, because pretty soon that's going to encompass a lot. And then maybe, like, J. Kristoff on the other side. I'm trying to, like, do my favorites on this big shelf. So, yeah, I kind of think that's where it's going right now. Yeah. We'll keep talking through it. But so far, I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah. Because, like, I just don't know how much I want up top. But maybe, like, Six of Crow, like, Leigh Bardugo over on the other side, like, Six of Crows stuff, and Lady Taylor, and then Shadowhunters. Oh, yeah. I definitely think one of the top shelves should be Shadowhunters, and then maybe, like, Leigh Bardugo and Lady Taylor on the other side. That's kind of what I'm thinking so far. So I'm just going to, like, plop the books up there and fit them on the shelves as I go. But talking through it, that's what I'm thinking. Okay. I really wish I didn't have to film on my phone. But I do. So I can't listen. I'm listening to ACOWAR right now because I'm trying to get ready for Silver Flames. And I'm, like, halfway through that right now. But I can't film and listen. So I'm watching my 600-pound life. I really like that show, and I love Dr. Now. He's so fun if you've never watched it. It can be a really sad show, but also if they get their lives, like, it can be really uplifting and positive, but also very dramatic and depressing. So it depends on your mood, but I don't really have a TV in the living room right now, so I've just been watching stuff on my laptop. So, you know, here we are. Also, quick update. I'm also reading a reverse harem series, which that basically, if you're not familiar, that means that the female has more than one love interest and she doesn't have to choose between them. Like, it doesn't matter that she's with all three of them. So it's called Madison Kate. And I think the first one is called Hate, perhaps. And I finished it late last night and it was very good. And I'm reading book 2, which is Liar. So the premise is, like, it's this girl who's rich and she got framed for a crime that she didn't commit. And the city, like, the surroundings reminds me of the Green Arrow or Arrow on the CW. Like, it definitely has that, like, Star City vibe. Kind of like a gangster type book. And she kind of gets, like, there's a stalker involved, there's the 3 guys that she's kind of into, and there's, like, some background there and how it all kind of ties in. And it's just, I mean, it's fun. It's a really fun book to read. Like, I've just been so tired and all my books have been packed. So beyond listening to my Audible, A Court of Wings and Ruin, plus reading that, like, I've not read anything else. So hopefully now that I get my books on the shelf, I can actually read some stuff. That would be great, wouldn't it? Okay, here we go. Back to what we were doing. Well, these shelves are done. I'm so excited. Okay, let me give you a close-up. Well, it's done. Well, I don't have all of my collectibles on here yet. I'll do that tomorrow. But my favorite shelves have started. Clearly, I have way more copies of Throne of Glass than I do anything else. But it looks great. And then across the way, ignore my cup there, everything is the same as it was a little bit ago. But I am so pleased, and I still have plenty of room to continue to grow it. But she looks fantastic. And now I'm going to call it a night because it's 10 o'clock.
Buddy, why is my robe on your back? How did that happen? What are you doing? I know. Why is that there? How'd that happen? Why is the robe on you?
it's cleared out. I think it looks really good. You know, the lighting in here is not great. I need to kind of move these track lights around a little bit. But overall, I'm really happy with how I've done it. So I can do a bookshelf tour soon. Hee hee hee. So excited. I've never done one before. That's just some extra things I need to put up. This wall is going to be art prints. Here are my favorites. DVDs and video games are stored in there. That's a hidey hole cupboard, and I'm going to put Christmas decorations that are like breakable. And then here is the Illyrian wing wall. And my plan is to get a like leather chair to go here, a rug in the floor. But all of my favorite art prints are going to be framed and go on the black wall. So I'm excited. I think it turned out really good. I'm super happy. Okay, this is the process. So we're working on the favorites wall. And I went through all of my art prints and picked out favorites. Now, the original plan I had was thinking about framing the ones that I loved, but I loved too many and I'm broke. So framing is probably not an option because this would be a lot of frames. So it's fine. We'll just kind of have the same motif that I had at my house. So all of these prints will go on the black wall, the Illyrian wing wall, and then all of my other prints are going to go on this white wall. So yeah, that is the goal for tonight. It's done. Okay, so imagine there's a chair here. I don't know how high up it's going to come, which is why I like left a good chunk out there, but I think it looks great. Definitely some of my favorite art prints. And over here, we have the Fae Crate Nevernight dust jackets, which I'm obsessed with these. Literally, some of my favorite. I mean, look at Trick. Look at Mia. She's so badass. Like, I'm obsessed. Okay. The other half is done. Okay. I think I have a problem. I have so many prints, but I am so happy to see them all. So like imagine, just picture it. You're sitting here in your nice comfy chair, reading with all of your books surrounding you and all of your friends who you wish are your friends, all right here. I think it turned out so good. Got like a few slots left, but it might come, there might come a time where I have to like take things down and like switch them out for ones that I like more. I'm just gonna have to be a bit more selective, and I even still have a few left over that I just decided not to add for now, and that one is Zelda, so it doesn't really fit. But I think I'm going to add tomorrow. I have this Essentosh poster thing that hangs, and I'm going to put it in this corner over here. And I think that'll look really nice. So, yeah. And then I have a couple more that I'm going to intersperse on my shelves that go. They're up there. So I'll finish that up tomorrow, but it's like 9:30 now, and I need to go to my pet sitting job and finish that up for the night. But yeah, there we are. Okay, just finished up the last of my little prints. These are some quotes that I got off of Etsy, and they're like on beautiful like pearl and gilded gold edges and things. Like the paper on the white one is like a pearlescent paper. So it's a bunch of different like book quotes. Like this one is from Kingdom of Ash, and that one is Empire of Storms. Another Kingdom of Ash that asked to be made. And then we have A Court of Mist and Fury, Kingdom of Ash, Court of Wings and Ruin, Heir of Fire, Throne of Glass, Mist and Fury. I believe that's Mist and Fury too. Yeah, it's hard to see on that paper. Dumbledore, Wings and Ruin. That's Reese's speech, his really long speech that he gives. That one is Siege and Storm. That one is Six of Crows. It says no mourners, no funerals. And then that one is another Harry Potter. And then this one is Laini Taylor, Strange the Dreamer. And then I have them with some little fairy lights kind of below this like really weird deep cabinet that I'm going to use to store a bunch of Christmas stuff, I believe. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The only updates I made is I had a couple extra art prints. So I put this one right there of chapter 55 and nothing over here because this space, well, number one, this is a pillow, so it's going to come down once I have a chair. But over here is obviously where all of my copies of Nesta's book are going to be. So, yep, have plenty of room there. And then I did hang some art prints under Crescent City. And I love this one right here of Jelly Jubilee. So there's that. And then I added a little... it's How to Train Your Dragon, but I like to pretend it's Abraxos. So I added that there, and then I put a print of Poppy up here, and actually this one is double-sided. So it has her as the maiden on one side, and then just regular on the other. Have that up there, and I don't think, yeah, I didn't add anything else. I mean, do they have art print anonymous somewhere? I might need it. I did add my little TBR cart that just kind of is storing my book sleeves. Oh, that's all my Wi-Fi stuff. I want like a small little console table right here so I can hide my printer and my little Wi-Fi setup. But I've got all of my book sleeves over here, some like bookish box stuff, and these are different dust jackets. So this one is a darker shade of magic. This one is the Clockwork Princess. And this one is Six of Crows. So I just need to add those eventually. But yeah, I think everything is looking swell. And I adore my black wall. Honestly, part of me wishes I'd just painted the whole room black. Maybe one day. But there we go. And actually, I think these really dark prints look really cool against like the contrast of the dark wall. So yeah, that's it. Let me know if you want an art print tour, and I'll like do like really close-ups of all of my prints. I think that would be fun regardless. So I may just do it anyway, even if you don't want it. Oh, I did add some Funko Pops. So I added a baby Groot up there. And let's see. I added right here is Yzma as the cat. And a Korg down there with kind of like my space-ish stuff. And then Coco down there. I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, this room is finally done. I think it looks great. Just need to kind of clean things up. Move my ladder. Move everything. Oh, I did hang the S and Tosh over here, which I think that looks good. I'm probably going to put my pins, like my hanging banners of pins below that.